Ahoy, everyone. Welcome aboard. Don't forget to pre film. Thank you. Diane's here. William's here. Mark is here. Welcome aboard. What? Oh, okay. An interprofessional horizontal squishy time. A part's life ain't about the gold or the glory. It's about the freedom to chart your own course, no matter the storm. I like that, Mark. I really like that. How many breaths you have left? The sand in the bottom of the hourglass will be heavy. This was a man from Bel Air who was doing his wife on his chair, but the banister broke, so he doubled his stroke and finished her off in midair. I've heard that one before. Yeah, it's always Tuesday in Mark said. Mine too. Oh, welcome to our community. Yes, it's true. It's very true. We are quite the group, definitely. By the moments that take our breath away. Kyle, I got your text, but I wasn't sure what it was about. Something to do with Times Square and people Googling it. That's all I could figure out from that, whatever it was. Sonia with a J is here. Welcome aboard. And there's Rob on the road. I hit a wrong. I hit a button. I don't know what. I was scrolling down, and all of a sudden, boom! It was gone. There's Carl. Welcome aboard. Good grief. Okay, the first thing we should probably do, Nancy Drew this morning, or at noon today, if you will, she correctly guessed that the featured channel at noon today, anyways, was Divine Mojo. So got a scratch off here. It's one of those car ones. They don't seem to have a very good selection of $5 tickets, but hey, you never know. Now I did have a quarter. Where did it go? Hang on. Well, that's weird. I just had it. I know I brought it over to the table. I don't see it on the other table. I doubt seriously that I put it in my pocket, but I'll look. And it's not under the computer. There it is. It was out in front of the notebook where I couldn't see it. This table is about 4 inches higher than the other table. This is not really a table. It's just a piece of plywood sitting on my crates. Hey, it works. We have a new person. I don't know if they've been here before. There's been no activity, so you're drinking mead. All right, Nancy, we're going to start on your ticket. Like I said, it's one of the Barrett Jackson classic car ones. So we'll see what you get. The first car, which is a winning number, first car number is 30. And there's 15 numbers, of course. Got to match the number. I met some people at Dollar General a little while ago. They told me they were camping out in here, but I don't see they described their rig, but I don't see it. Well, I told them, well, maybe we have a campfire. All right, next number. Fired from the retail manager, spoke a little too loud, got himself handed a pink slip. Mediocrity is maintained, excellent is punishment. Yep, I hear you. Okay, 40, 42, 25. So, not a match yet. If you get a coin, then you win the prize automatically. So you got 24, 23. Now, Artif won on one of these just the other day. Only won $5, but hey, at least it was a winner. Now, the last winning number is a 12 and 34, so that doesn't match. Fun videos, yeah. Longer story, yeah. Okay, next is 22. Not a match. Okay, we got 10 to go. 36, not a match. 38, not a match. Let's get back down into the 20s. 1. Okay, I guess we're not going into the 20s. Next is 32, not a match. 37, not a match. 5 more. $44, nope. 26, no. Boy, I tell you, it's really close to hitting 3, nope. 2 more to go. 29, nope. And the last one is 39, no match. I'm sorry, Nancy, but you're still a winner, as William would say. I agree with that. No whining. Yeah, there you go. I forget what I was looking at, some philosophy type of thing on YouTube. One of those, if you're this, you could be that. And if you do this, you do whatever. I guess those are popular because everybody is searching. Keep searching, searching. Everybody keeps searching, searching. We all grow each day. And sometimes we grow in major ways. And most days we only grow maybe a tiny bit. But we still grow. There's that. I'm going to sound like I'm bragging. There's that. You see commercials for it constantly. About the Australian guy, I think his name is Griffin. Supposedly he put together the human condition, what really is going on with the human condition, biologically speaking. He's touted as the next Darwin. And I'm sitting there going, well, Darwin wasn't all that popular in my grade school, in my high school. I grew up in a Bible Belt. But, me being me, I always give the benefit of a doubt. Well, now, and then, I did a lot of psychology studies in high school and in college. And, everybody is saying, oh my God, this is so wonderful. Finally, somebody explained the human condition and what the hell's wrong with all of us. And what they don't tell you is how you're going to change. Number one. Number two, other than maybe recognizing it. And number two, what is so new about this? I know you probably think I'm bragging or I'm full of myself or I'm arrogant. I've known this for 50 years. What is so brand new about the human condition explained? Darwin was popular being a biology student, embryology, cell biology, ecology, that sort of thing. Accidentally overeducated farmer. Yeah, I'm right behind you, Carl. I know what's wrong with it. There you go, Mark. I'm kind of the same way. You know, I don't need some Australian guru to tell me what's wrong with me. I'm not putting it down, not at all. But I listen to it and I'm like, so what's new here? And I listen to it again to find out what did I miss. I listened to it a third time and I don't think I missed a darn thing. What's new? What's that back? That's right, William. Nah, I'm not bragging. The French had a great way to treat the human condition, very similar to the deadly with royalty. Off with their heads. Yes, guillotine is a French word. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see the paratroopers coming down, or the paragliders, whatever you want to say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them right there. Yeah, they've been doing it all day long. And the gliders have been going up too. Name of the Aussie guy. The guy who blew my mind was Lyle Watson. Yeah, it's not him. This guy, I want to say Griffin or Griffith. G-R-I. Maybe if I quick, I'll try to look it up, Carl. But I mean, every time, heck, even on my YouTube videos, and YouTube throws in an ad, they're in there. Let's see. Human condition. You heard that one about, I wanted to know why I couldn't get a date, so I typed it into Google, and the front-facing camera came on. All right, human condition. That's not it. The Human Condition is a Japanese movie. In 1959, looks like. Okay. Pirate's life lesson. Take what you can. Give nothing back unless it's worth the trade. Dawkins rocked. Yeah. Lyle Watson. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Okay. Let me try this. Jeremy Griffith. 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 He's an Australian biologist and author. He's moved on to writing books about the human condition. Prior to this, he was looking for the Tasmanian tiger. Just so you know, that's what it says on Google. RV Weekends was live at the Daytona Bike Week. Wow. Cool. Life's a wild sea full of storms and treasures. You just got to know when to fight the tide and when to ride the waves. Pirate's wisdom. I think that plane's coming in again to pick up more people who want to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. You know, I heard something that's like anywhere from $150 to $200 per person. Oh my God. I'd say there's a profit being made. But then I've also heard that some of this is military training. I don't know. But here he comes. He should be in sight any second now. I don't know if I picked him up or not. Oh, he's not landing this time. He's circling around for some reason. They do that every once in a while. I'm thinking, does that mean that there's something on the airstrip? Like maybe they're getting ready to pull a glider up, so he's got to circle around before he can land, or don't know. Oh, there's still some chutes in the air. That might be why. I see 3 more coming down. You know, then a lot of times I'll hear the chutes opening, but then I don't see the plane land. Then all of a sudden I'll hear more chutes opening, 10 minutes later, and they're higher up. So I think some people jump from a lower altitude. And then somebody said, well, yeah, and then if you pay more, you can go up higher. Yeah, I don't know. That I'm just guessing at the cost, Kobe. You might be much closer. The big male peacock's outside. And I'm not near as loud as what that peacock can do. Yeah, here he comes back around. Rode the waves in the Navy 22 years, you're done. Yeah. Here he comes again. Let's see if I can see him this time. Feels like he's right behind me. I don't know. Carl, aren't you going to miss the peacocks if you move further north? Near the Flying Medford, New Jersey, when a Big and Rich were on the plane. And John Rich survived, not his partner. We were shaking for weeks. Wow. Wow. John Rich, I remember that. Something about that. Well, there's, you know, we still seem to be having to follow a physical law, which is what goes up must come down. Can you control it? Not always. You know, sometimes you wonder, is there something to the fact that people are willing to risk their necks either for the pleasure, the adrenaline rush, perhaps? But then I think, okay, astronauts, yeah, that's probably a pretty good example. Well, then I also think about how about those guys that I was talking about the other day that pushed the angel cart, as it was called, from one side of the complex to the other side of the complex where they poured the nitroglycerin into the sticks of pecan shells and pistachio shells. Because that's what they use for the outer part of the dynamite. Then they poured the nitroglycerin into that with a wick. And of course, there were, was bunkers all along this path, which was called, I believe, the Angel Path. But a person had to push in this handcart the nitroglycerin. And one bump could make that make a big mess. Knowing that could happen to you, would you still take that job? Dang gravity will make that, yep. What makes a baby? Gravity? Mom called. That's what comes up must come back. There was some idiot driving the wrong way on the interstate. And you said bullshit, there's plenty of them. It was a mechanical issue on the little plane. It may have been the first moment we all went DEI competent. Wow. Wow. Okay, here comes 3 chutes down already. But maybe, no, they must be the last ones. It's turned out to be a pretty nice day. There's a little bit of a breeze. I'm sure that it's fluctuating on the speakers, but for the most part, it's not too bad. I believe it's like 55, 56. What's for dinner? I have Nathan's beef dogs, Bush's baked beans, corn, fresh loaf of bread, a fresh jar of mayonnaise. Don't tell Sonia. It's a dry breeze. yeah, it's a dry breeze. Okay, 63. And sunset is 2 hours from now. Tomorrow, let's see, the low tonight's going to be 40. Then tomorrow is Sunday. The high will be 76, low 44. Then in the 80s on Monday. If the wind stays down, I'll just love it totally. Sean, welcome aboard. What's that in new money? It's a dry money. So did I see Brene in here? Truck driver, opposite contract. Okay, so I don't see Brene. Kobe, you got your finger on the pulse. Is there anybody coming on after me tonight? I didn't see anybody on the schedule, but I realize I don't really mean a damn thing. Free on YouTube, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I love that movie. Yeah, it's March. It's starting to heat up. And welcome aboard, Brene. Okay, so Kobe's not aware of anybody coming on after me. There was a young man from Brighton who thought he at least found a Titan. He said, "Oh, my love, it fits like a glove," said she, "but you're not in the writing." Oh, my. Whoops. Here's Kelly. Welcome aboard. Round 2, rough plan. Okay. I'll be putting the poster board together tomorrow, but everybody kind of look around 2 o'clock tomorrow, and Carl, the hermit with Wi-Fi, may accidentally be doing a live stream. So, hey, we might accidentally catch it, Carl. You haven't been on YouTube since Wednesday. Okay. Brene says, I'm the only one who mentioned Daytona Bike Week. Well, thank you, Brene. I honestly did not know anything about Daytona Bike Week. There is an event coming up in the next, 2 weeks from now. Let's see, today's the 8th, so 14, yeah, about 2 weeks. It's called the Rockabilly Bash. And it looks like it's a big ass car show. It's in Phoenix. So I'm going to look that up. See how much it costs to go to it. Then find out if there's camping in the area. I'm sure there is. But is it going to be all taken up? That's another thing. I know there's BLM land north of Phoenix. So maybe I go to the Rockabilly for the day and then in the evening head north. Might be good maybe to go a day ahead of time, find an area north, then go to the Rockabilly shindig, and then I'll know a little bit more where I'm going in the darkness. But yeah, I could handle a cool car show. You know, the advertising looked obviously good. That's what advertising's supposed to do. It's supposed to make things look good. And no, the feature channel is not Timmy. Don't forget thumbs up. Thank you, William. Sean says back in the 70s, you smoked the weed, then came over to the Arizona side to the land of the hot Phoenix suns. There you go. Usual live stream, noon to 3. Thank you, Kobe. We better put up a link for that. I don't know. I guess we know how to find you. And I do have that on the thing. That's noon central. So that would be 10 in the morning for Brene, 11 in the morning for me. I think. Yeah. Nothing planned for Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, it is pretty nice. Oddly enough, there's been some weird happenings around this area. You know, we had the house fire, then we had planes crash over here, 2 people dead from that one. Um, then a couple nights ago, there was an accident. We think it was a four-wheeler rolled over by the glider port once again. And I've been kind of not listening, but I check Facebook. I'm a member of the Avra Valley community. There's what you kind of normally see on a community Facebook page. Lost animals, people complaining about tweakers, or crazy stuff going on in the middle of the night. Skunks, coyotes, the animal control officer taking a nap during the middle of the day. Hey, maybe he was on break. Just weird stuff. But I'm kind of like, get a little more news of what's going on in the area. Because if you just go to the news, well, yeah, you find out what's going on in Tucson. Now and then you get a little bit of news from Marana. But Marana is a big area, That's like, yeah, it's a big area. It's part of Tucson. So you got to get down to a little bit tinier to find out maybe what's going on next door. Okay, here we go. Another girl walks by in a dress dressed like a woman. That gets frustrating. Yeah, I can sort of relate to what you're thinking. You didn't say the only one. My problem is finding a time I can do it every week without bum. Yeah, I hear you. But it doesn't really matter. You can come on at the same time. Go live when you want to. What feels good for you. But I understand. I was the same way. I try not to step on anybody, but I've been around long enough that I'm kind of ingrained into my slots. It's all Nate's fault and Nomadic Hippie's fault. Live version of the ending. Oh, yeah, that's right. 7 different endings. You thought you were home, but you were at the liquor store. Okay. Born in Michigan, got automobiles in your blood before New York City horse and buggy trolleys. Yeah. They had a list today of American-made cars. The first 3 were actually trucks, and all 3 of them made in Michigan. The Chevy Silverado, the Ford F-150, and the Chrysler Ram. Of course, it's not. What is it now? Stellantis. It's a featured channel. Why not? Why not? Why not, Mark? That's right. We've only done you once. That's true, Mark. Probably should do you again. But I thought we just did. Well, we did Tilt the Twix. I don't think you were around. It was 50 hit and miss throughout the day. Just finished all 5 episodes. Oh, wow. Arizona had the strictest marijuana laws. Didn't want to get caught with even the seed. You know what, Sean? Arkansas was probably worse than Arizona. Try to convince the officer that you spilled the bird seed that you were taking to grandma to feed her parakeets. Uh-oh. Well, saved by the bell. Hello.
Why, hello. How many people do we have today, Jack?
All of them.
And how many might that be?
There's 13 on board right at the moment.
Okay. Well, hello, everybody. This is Holly by Golly with your laugh report. Boop,
Brian.
boop, doop. I got some jokes for you.
Sorry, I just had to say hi to Brian. He just popped in.
Okay. My Uncle Thomas was walking down the street one day, right? And he sees this guy laying on the ground with one ear to the ground. And he asks the guy, "What are you doing?" And the guy said, "Shh, come here. Listen." So my Uncle Thomas bent down and he put his ear to the ground. Then he says, "I don't hear anything." And the guy said, "I know. It's been like that all day."
That's a good one. I like that one. Duh.
Hey, what do you call it when two men just got out of a shower after playing golf and not on purpose but accidentally touched their butts up against each other?
I don't know.
A moon landing.
I was trying to come up with some golfing term, but okay.
This guy, he was taking out this new girl in town, right? So he went to show her the town. And they stopped by his favorite ice cream place. And as they're walking, they ran into one of his friends and tells his friend that he's showing her the town. And his friend asks, "Like where?" And he says, "Well, I showed her the barber shop where Biggs Filtrota was knocked off." And the girl said, "Yeah." And then he said, "Yeah." He goes, "The barber even let her sit on the chair." And his friend said, "Yeah." And Big asked for a little off the top. He didn't know it was his whole head.
Huh? I don't get that one at all. Sounds like you
They ran
mixed.
a barber shop,
Okay.
you know, and his friend said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, I guess when Biggs asked for a little off the top, he didn't know it was for real."
Oh, all right. I'm kind of catching on now.
Okay.
All right. Move on.
Okay. My Uncle Morty was a computer, and his number was QRX14. And one day another computer was brought in and started pushing his buttons. And he said, "Wait a minute, you gotta take me out a few times first." You
Okay.
get it, Jack?
QRX14. No.
Well, all right. She was a computer. And one day another computer was brought in and started pushing his buttons. And he said, "Wait a minute, take me out a few times first."
Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay. All right. That one
You
might.
know,
That one might need a little polish.
here's some news for you. Bella Nutt, spelled Nutt.
Yeah.
She was the first telephone operator. And today there's another nut still working for the phone company. The nut that answers the information line.
Okay. Do they even have that anymore? I don't think they do.
I don't know. Most people ain't even got a phone book.
Help me information. Give me Memphis, Tennessee. Try to get me through to her. Da, 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 da.
My Uncle Charlie, he thought he was a radiator. He kept hissing. So my Aunt Louise was telling her friend, who didn't like him very well at all, that she should take him to a psychiatrist. And she said, why? To find out. And she said, to find out if he's really crazy. And my aunt said, no. To get him, she goes, so you can get him to stop hissing. Never mind. Scratch that one.
Okay.
What did the Dodgers say when the Pope gave mass in their stadium?
What did who say?
What did the Dodgers say
Oh, the
when the
Dodgers.
Pope gave mass in their stadium?
Uh,
Maybe we could beat these Cardinals.
only if they use a Hail Mary. I don't know. I just throwing it out there.
What does Vanophobia stand for?
The fear that Vanna White may finally retire.
The fear of being on Wheel of Fortune and saying, I'll take that pee.
Okay.
What does Bonophobia stand for?
Bonophobia. I don't know.
The fear of being pulled over by a cop and he says, I've got you, babe.
Oh, jeez.
What does Jehovah-phobia stand for?
I don't know.
The fear of being pulled over by two men and you find out they are Jehovah's Witnesses. What does Pulpophobia stand for?
What does what phobia?
Pulpophobia.
Pupophobia? I have no idea.
The fear of the Pope.
Oh, okay, I got it.
You know, my Uncle Bart was a prospector. So him and his friend Jesse, they go out to the desert looking for gold, you know. And then Jesse, he got bit by a snake. And he says, Bart, I got bit by a snake. What am I going to do? And Uncle Bart said, well, I don't know. Then Jesse said, am I going to die? Go to the doctor. You know, so Uncle Bart rides into town, finds the doctor, and say, Doc, come quick. My friend got bit by a snake. And the doctor says, I can't. I'm delivering a baby this afternoon. But I'll tell you what you can do. You can cut a slit around the bite and suck out the poison. So Uncle Bart rides back to the desert to Jesse. And Jesse asked, did you find the doctor? And Uncle Bart said, yeah. And Jesse asked, what did he say? And Uncle Bart said, you're going to die.
You're gonna die, yeah.
You know, I tried snow skiing once, but it was so hard to get the boat up the hill.
I like that one.
Who is Absorbing Jr.'s father?
Absorbine Jr.'s father.
Absorbing's Jr. father.
Absorbine Sr.?
Yep. Of course.
Where's the humor in that one?
Think of, just let's go on. What has no flu for the shot and the other has no shot for the flu?
I don't know.
The Russian flu and the swine flu. Russian flu, they have no flu for the shot. The swine flu, there's no shot for the flu. I had to explain that one to you, Jack.
You may have to again.
Oh, God. What did the Canadians sing when the Russians fired on them?
I don't know what.
You light up my
Oh,
life.
jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who slept longer than King Tut?
Rumpelstiltskin.
Hayakawa.
Hayakawa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think when someone asks you to help them locate the class of 65? Who gives a shit?
There might not be too many of them left.
You know, this woman, she had a rash on her arm. So her husband rubbed some salve on it. And she said, that's getting smart feeling. So he rubbed some all over her head.
Oh boy.
How do a big guy and a little guy split the money? 10-4.
10-4. Jeez.
Okay. One day, my teacher asked me who signed the Declaration of Independence. And I said, as I was snapping my fingers, I don't know, but I didn't sign it. So she told me I had to bring my dad in the next day. So the next day, my dad is standing there, and the teacher asked me again, who signed the Declaration of Independence? And as I was snapping my fingers, I said, I don't know, but I didn't sign it. Then my teacher asked my dad what he thought of it. And as he was snapping his fingers, he says, I don't know. But if she said she didn't do it, she didn't do it.
That is cute, actually. I'm looking for the one I told this morning. You'll like it. Is Paul still here? Is Paul still there? He'll like this one too.
Well, I don't have mine. I don't know how to get mine on the speaker.
Oh, well, you'll have to remember it
You
then.
can tell me after. And then I can tell him.
All right.
What do you call it when a client is smoking and she's spraying hairspray at the same time?
Run? I don't know.
The eternal flame.
Okay.
What are two things you don't want in your shorts? Hell or high water.
Okay.
Okay, folks, that is all that I have for you today. This was Holly by Golly with your laugh report. Whoop-whoop-de-doop. I hope I gave some laughs to you. Now, Jack, how many people are in there now?
16.
Awesome. Anyway, and did you find your joke yet?
I'm almost. I think I know it by heart. I can tell you because the other people need to hear it too that are here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the customer says to the waitress, can I ask you about the menu, please? And the waitress says, hon, the men I please are none of your business. I thought you'd like that. Yeah, tell Paul. All right. Thank you, Holly.
You're welcome. I love you all. Please pray for Bud Hill.
Yes, Bud Hill. That is our friend up in Michigan.
Thank you.
He's in the hospital. His lung collapsed.
They got it blown back up, but he's still having a hard time breathing and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I guess they got to rebuild that back up.
Right.
Anyway, I will talk to you all later. I love you all.
Thank you, Holly.
This is Holly by Golly. Peace out.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Yeah, she's talking about our former neighbor. in Sparta. But gosh, I'm trying to think how old he is now. He's 80 something. I think like 88 or 89. And he's been in pretty good health. But, we're not promised tomorrow. But prayers, anyways. And thank you. Good golly, Miss Holly. Yeah. Tonight, she wasn't as good as she was the last time. Some of those jokes I sure didn't get. I think she was mixing them up. Oh, well. And I'll have to mention to her, let's kind of ease off on the religious ones. Maybe. I don't know. I'm at Ironwood, Brian, just facing the different direction. Trying to be on the non-wind side, and it's not too bad. The van is blocking most of the, but if I move closer, then I'm in the shade. Well, I don't want to be in the shade. I want to be out here soaking up vitamin D. There is somebody that rolled in while I was gone to Dollar General. Somebody came in. I haven't seen any activity over there. And then, of course, Jimmy's still here. So there's now three of us camping. I did see some people at Dollar General. They were from Florida. They're somewhere over on the other side. And they said, we're scared about a fire. I said, you don't have to be scared about a fire. Just make sure it's in the pit or in the ring. I said, well, we haven't seen any other fires. I said, yeah, because most of us are too lazy. But I said, I still got wood left. And they said, well, we have wood too. So who knows, maybe in another day. Oh, you're at Snyder Hill. Wow. Anyways, I'll see if I can find them. I know they're from Florida, so they might be kind of easier to find. And we'll have a fire maybe tomorrow night. Might need to move the live stream to 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, there is a time change. WBBB. We'll be back in a bit. Back in a bit? Is that what that means? Yeah, Snyder Hill, the BLM guy said that Snyder Hill was a little iffy. So I haven't gone there yet. I was close. I went to eat at the buffet at the casino. It was great. I think I paid, I can't remember now, I thought $17. But I mean, they had great food in the buffet. Then, of course, I got locked out of my car. But the fire department opened up. They do that as a service to the community. I'm like, wow. Because I checked with the police department. I happened to see a police guy driving through. I said, by any chance, do you guys unlock vehicles? And he said, no. He said, but the fire department does. Really? And he got a hold of them. Sure enough, they showed up, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, senior discount. Senior discount for your live stream. Wait, are we talking about the same thing? Yeah, I got the senior discount, Brene. Yeah, she does. She does, Nancy. She'll watch reruns of Johnny Carson. She watches reruns of Welcome Back, Carter. I have bought her a couple joke books for Christmas gifts. I don't know where she gets some of it. But she's trying. She really is trying. She just listens to Paul. Paul's out of prison finally, and anyways, he's been staying over there with her and helping her put up shelves, and but they're super good friends. And he's got he comes up with the craziest jokes I've ever heard. The AARP card has done nothing besides pull money from me yearly. Yeah, I never joined AARP. But I do have to remember that in Denny's I can remember because they got the senior menu, and I've remembered it a couple times at other places. But usually I just don't even think about it. I look on the menu and that's what I want and that's what I get, and never even think about a senior discount because I don't think of myself as a senior, just a little kid. AAA. Do you know that the AARP has been trying to get me to sign up since I was 18 years old? You're about 41-ish. There you go. All right. We are getting close to the end here. Trying to think what was there else that was important other than the schedule that I'll try to get out tomorrow. I thought about maybe doing a live stream just for the heck of it instead of a video. We'll see. I guess it'll depend on how I feel. I'm double checking my notes here. Rockabilly Bash, I mentioned that. I still got to get a hold of Frank because I really think I must have dreamed it, that he was having a concert. I must have dreamed it. He does have reviews on Facebook and a couple other places. Now, he is an up-and-coming composer, but as far as I know, there's nothing going on currently as far as a concert or anything like that. Let's see, I got my $5 coupon for next Saturday. And the Dollar General here is no better than anywhere else. There is an aisle. There's two aisles. They're in the middle of the store. It happens to be where they keep the storage bins. I couldn't get in there on Wednesday because the truck had come in and they got all these carts sitting in the middle and just you can't get to anything. So I thought, well, I'll wait till Saturday. By Saturday, that'll all be cleared up. They haven't touched a damn thing. It's just as plugged up today as it was on Wednesday. What is wrong with Dollar General? Is just treat their employees like crap or what? Renee says she's a penny pincher. Yeah, I kind of am that way too. Not maybe as much as I should be. Oh, thank you for putting up Brian's link. Talk to TTT. Talk time, take time, whatever. Oracle and Grant in Tucson, there's a place called Gregory's or McGregor's Discount Groceries. Okay. I know where Oracle is. I don't know exactly where Grant is. But I used to work on Oracle Street at one of the Circle K's. Hot Mess Express. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Sonia. Okay, it just popped up 4 o'clock. So that means it's time for me to go. Oh, tilt the Twix. That's what TTT means. There was a young girl of Cape Cod who thought babies were fashioned by God. But 'twas not the Almighty who hiked up her nighty. 'Twas Roger the Lodger by God. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm looking forward to Tuesday already. 'Twas Roger the Lodger by God. That's hilarious. All right, everybody. Love and liver and onions all around. See everyone soon. Tuesday. And of course, I'll be putting out a video or possibly may just pop up live to talk about the live stream schedule for this coming week. So, in the meanwhile, fair winds and smiles. Come on, you can do it. May God bless. Thank you for being aboard.